Journalists globally are at increased risk of arrest, with China, Israel, and Myanmar named the top jailers, according to the latest data from the Committee to Protect Journalists, or CPJ. Globally, 361 journalists were detained for their work as of December 1st, 2024. But CPJ says the data is only a snapshot of the numbers arrested during the last 12 months.
A far higher number of that will have cycled through the legal system in some way during the course of the year. And that's deliberate. That increased criminalization that we're seeing of journalists is a deliberate tactic by governments to silence journalists.
Several countries, including Belarus, Russia, Vietnam, Iran, and Eritrea, are holding high numbers of journalists. In Israel, the number held has more than doubled. CPJ says it is a pattern of censorship.
And that includes the killing of journalists, that includes the detention of journalists, that includes communication blackouts, the targeting of media facilities, the withdrawal of government funding from Israeli newspapers like Haaretz.
Israel did not respond to a request for comment, but it has previously denied that journalists are targeted. China remains the worst jailer of journalists, with more than 50 behind bars. Among them is pro-democracy publisher Jimmy Lai, who is in custody and on trial in Hong Kong. The elderly Lai is facing national security charges in a case widely viewed as politically motivated. His international legal team says the case shows how laws are used against journalists.
Because what we're routinely now seeing is authorities, instead of using traditional legal weapons like criminal defamation, for example, or even counter-terrorism laws, they also try to use other laws which discredit the journalist.
China defended its press freedom record in an email to VOA, and Hong Kong has repeatedly denied that Lai's case is politically motivated. In Russia, American journalists Alsu Kurmasheva and Evan Gorshkovich were released from prison. But the country still ranks as the fifth worst jailer, with 30 journalists behind bars. Included in the numbers jailed globally are reporters and contributors from VOA and its sister outlets. They are being held in Myanmar, Belarus, Russia, Vietnam, and Azerbaijan, all of which rank among the top 10 worst jailers of journalists. Cristina Caicedo Smit, VOA News.